Hi everyone, this is Betty Jean Clark of bettyjeanclark.com, and it is day 4, and I am really excited to be able to share with you a little bit about the psychology behind what I'm doing in my healing journey to shed all of this excess weight. Now you'll notice that I'm using the words shed and release because what happened years ago, from the time I've been a young lady, I have been a bit of a yo-yo dieter. I have gained and lost, and each time I gain a bit more and then I lose, but never really dealing with the underlying causes of why I gained in the first place. So that's why I'm not using the word lose. I'm not going to lose anymore. I am going to release, I'm going to shed, and I'm going to let go of it. You see, the choice is mine, what I put in my mouth. You put in front of me a bowl of ice cream or a bowl of cherries. I get to choose what I put in my mouth. So if mind is the builder, this time round I'm looking at my mind and how I can get it to work with me and come on side with me so that I don't continue this cycle of eating under stress and then fasting and kind of back and forth kind of thing. So yesterday I said something very relevant that today when I found this book and actually started reading it, I was like, whoa. I said yesterday about being grateful, to be grateful for what you have and more will be added onto you. The same goes for what you know. So now I will act on the information I already know because I know about nutrition. I know what is good for me. We all know what's good for us. If you get that feeling that I shouldn't eat this or this isn't what I really need, well, that's exactly right. You don't need it, so let it go. So if you're feeling like you need to walk more or do yoga or get on a bouncer, rebounder, then do that. But it's our choices. So I have decided that I'm going to go through this book now because I was going to kind of go on just and give you a brief overview of the whole book. And I spent the last hour and a half kind of starting to read it and taking notes. And I thought, no, I'm actually going to use this as a workbook now because it really relates to me, especially when just yesterday I talked about being grateful for what I know or for what I have, and more will be added on to me. If I, follow through on what I already know, then the universe, as I see it, will conspire with me and help me get to where I want to be. So just so you know that there are 7, as she talks in here, 7, levels to moving through this whole um, dieting, weight reduction, um, oh, there's so many names. See, I'm not wanting to use the word loss. So, but it's almost like grieving, the stages of grieving. The first one is I can't do it. You think I can't do it, then you get to the point where you say I want to do it, but and you got a ton of buts. I'm afraid I'll fail, or maybe you don't think about it. You'll succeed, and then what? Number 3, I can do it. You think, okay, I can do it if I want to, I can, and if I find a good enough reason. So again, putting it off. Number 4, I will do it if I can just figure out how. There must be a secret. Number 5, I am doing it and learning more about myself than I really wanted to know, and that's kind of where I'm at right now. Number 6, I have done it, and now what? Now what do I do? And that's where I used to falter in the past. I'd as I said, lost that 50 pounds, but I didn't do anything to maintain it, to keep working on the mind and, make things happen for me. So I gained it back again. So that is changing this time around. And number 7, giving thanks to the Creator, the Lord, whatever you call your higher power, it doesn't really matter. I am using that thou has given me. So if I don't use the information that I already know to the best of my ability and apply it in my life, then why would more come to me? So that's a big tip. So I'm going to keep going through this. You want to know the other really funny thing that happened as I looked at this? My name is Betty Jean. So this lady talked about her alter ego because for me, I'm good, 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 and then I am bad when it comes to eat. I'm eating well, and then bingo, I fall off and I have kind of what you would call a binge, right? and then you go, oh, why did I do that? So her alter ego she called Betty Blob, and I went, that's got to be a sign right there. I love it, Betty Blob. So, you know, that is something. I'm not going to keep using that name all the time, that she coined it, but that's why I feel that this book is right for me, and that it's a tiny little book. I'm going to carry it with me. It's going to be my Bible for the next while as I work through this healing journey to releasing the weight that I don't need. And I'm going to share more on that, every day. So this is day 4. Thank you very much for joining me. If you have any comments or tips or anything you'd like to share, please feel free to do that in the comments below, and I will be sure to get back to you. Take care and have the best day ever.